Hey everyone, Dave here with Beast Made Reviews, of course a channel dedicated to reviewing quality at different price points. Now recently I did a video about Tactile Turn and I went through all of the products that they offer. Today I want to kind of shorten that and make one video about one of their products. So if you're following the channel and you've already seen the Tactile Turn video, this is just going to be kind of a rehash of that, but just on this one specific thing. And before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe down below. If you like this type of content and you're new to the channel, I have lots of content like this on a variety of things all around quality, whether they're EDC, fashion, tech, guitar, pens, anything. I've got lots of different things. I think you'll like it here, so definitely consider subscribing. Today, we're going to be reviewing the Rockwall knife by Tactile Knife Company, or Tactile Turn. It's kind of the same company under the same roof. I don't know why they're two different companies, but it's Tactile Knife Company's Rockwall. Now, I remember when this knife first came out and I was thrilled about it. I've been following Tactile Turn for a long time. When they announced they were going to make knives, super stoked about it. Then I saw that everyone else was super stoked about it, and the waiting list for this knife was forever long. It took a long time for them to go through backlogged orders. They finally caught up, and now you can buy one no problem. So I'm really thrilled to be talking about this knife today. Of course, if you're interested in this at all, definitely check out the link down below. It is an affiliate link, so anything you buy through that does help out the channel. I always appreciate it when you do that. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the review of the Rockwall. The first thing you're going to notice, of course, is the milled titanium handle scales on the outside that has that micro groove texture that Tactile Turn is known for. And then you're going to notice that it's just a great size and weight. The closed length is 4 inches, overall length is 7 inches. The blade length is 2.84 inches, and this blade comes in Magna Cut. Apparently Magna Cut is a newer steel that was made specifically for knife use. So it has really high toughness, it has exceptional stainless qualities, and it holds an edge really well. The blade is flat ground with a drop point. It has a ceramic detent ball and ceramic ball bearings. On the outside there is a stainless steel clip, and the back spacer is also made of titanium. The locking mechanism is what they call an insert lock, which is kind of a smaller liner lock. And you can kind of see the lock up here, which is about, 40% or so. There's a little bit of jimping on the top of the blade. It's not super aggressive, which may be a pro or a con for some people, not a con for me. And this is mostly ambidextrous. For a left-handed user, you're not going to have any problem using this or deploying the blade at all, but I don't think that you can move the clip at all. I think it's just stuck in that one location. I love this clip. I love how small and wide it is. It's perfect in the pockets. The one minor complaint that I had right out of the box was that the clip was really strong. So I just kind of bent it back a little bit and now it's perfect. From the top down on the blade, you can look at the blade positioning and it is exactly in the middle. It's perfect. I love the pivot mechanism. You can adjust it from one side. That's great. And right from the box, the deployment was not glassy smooth like some people are looking for. But as I review this now, I've gotten some more time with this and I've really gotten to kind of break it in. Just after a day or two of use, it's broken in quite well and now it's just rocketing out and it's a lot smoother. So I can imagine over time it will get even better. Now they didn't mention this on their website, but the weight on this is 2.6 ounces. I'm not a weight snob when it comes to EDC gear, but if it's lighter, I'll take it. And this is a great weight with this. It has just enough weight to feel kind of chunky, but not heavy enough to where you don't like putting it in your pocket. I love how thin it is, both in the thickness and in the width. I think for their first knife, Tactile Turn did a great job with the Rockwall. It's just fantastic. Now this knife is $299. This is definitely not a Walmart buy, but even though it is pricey, I do feel like that you're getting your money's worth here. This is handmade in the USA with a fantastic warranty, with premium knife steel, probably the best knife steel that's out there right now, with fantastic titanium milled handle scales, and everything on this is just perfect. All the edges are rounded over perfectly. It's just so smooth. It is a quality knife. With that said, let me go over a couple of things that I think are negatives here with this knife. The first one is, again, another minor quibble, and that was with the pocket clip being a little bit too strong. I just had to bend it back. Not a big deal, I could change that. The second quibble I have is with the liner itself, the insert lock as they call it. Now the lock works great. Liner locks are usually not my thing. Most of the time the liner locks rip up my thumb. Unfortunately, this is no exception here. The liner lock on this is just painful to use. This is not something I'm gonna sit there and watch TV and flick open and shut, flick open and shut. But that brings me to my biggest complaint here with this knife, and that comes to the edge grind. And I find that it was okay, but it's not as sharp as it could have have been, or really should have been, out of the box. I don't expect it to just pop hairs when it comes out of the box, but I do expect it to cut paper fine. And I find that right out of the box, this did not really cut paper that well. Most of the spots on this edge grind are not sufficiently sharp enough. And for something that's $299 for a knife, I really honestly expect it to be sharper, but it's got to be sufficiently sharp enough to cut paper, which I think is a fair standard for cutting here. As you can see, it had a really hard time cutting this copy paper, so hopefully they'll fix that in future iterations of the knife. I'm just really impressed by everything Tactile Turn has made here. Their knives are exceptional. I think they're making some knives out there that are just on par with some of the best quality knives out there. I really do. I do think they could improve on sharpness for their blades, but other than that, I don't think I really have much of a complaint about these knives. Overall, I really love this knife. It's not perfect for me just because the edge came out not quite as nice as I was hoping it to be, but keep your eye on this Rockwall because it's a fantastic knife. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in this at all, definitely check out the link down below. What do you think of Tactile Turn? I'd love to know your thoughts, so let me know down in the comments what you think of Tactile Turn. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Love you for it. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with Beastmade Reviews.